Hello and welcome. So excited about today's video. It's hashtag Tarot Winter Wardrobe. This is a tag created by the wonderful Kelly Bear, and of course I found it on Simon's channel at the Hermit's Cave that we all love so much. How blessed are we to have the Hermit's Cave and Simon? You know, every night I fall asleep with his videos on. They're so peaceful, and I love his passion for tarot decks. And so when I saw this tag, I was excited to get outdoors in the cold, put on my winter clothes, and I could really relate with it. And so here's what it is. Base layers, your fundamental deck. I'll tell you the one that threw me for a loop. The hardest one for me to put together was hat. So I mean, you put a hat over your head, but it's a deck that you have to wrap your head around, and that one took a lot of thinking, but I'm excited to share it with you because it really does mean a lot to me. My favorite, I think, is probably the scarf. It's a deck that gives you a hug. There's mittens, a travel deck, winter coat, your workhorse, and you know, I've noticed about a lot of these, they're kind of in the same category. You know, my base level, my winter coat, my scarf, my hug deck, my novelty decks. A lot of them, they cross over. But I want to start with the scarf, the hug decks. And the first one is the Gummy Bear Tarot. You cannot look at this deck and not get a warm hug. It makes you feel good. It puts a smile on my face, a smile in my heart every time I pull these out. And then I couldn't just narrow it down to one. The Kawaii Tarot, the little chubby unicorns. It's ridiculously sweet and cute. I love it. And then maybe one of my all-time favorite decks, the Everyday Witch. You know, me and my daughter, we both have this. We share a love for it, and the cards, they just resonate with me so much. I could do a whole video just on this deck, the Everyday Witch. I love it so much. Let's do the Christmas sweater next, novelty deck, and for me it had to be the Nightmare Before Christmas deck. I love Jack the Pumpkin King. I love everything about Tim Burton's work, and I was so excited when I saw this came out. You know, last year, me and the kids for Halloween, we went to Disneyland, and they had it all decked out like Nightmare Before Christmas, and we had Jack the Pumpkin King cake pops, and what beautiful memories. You know, my kids are in their 20s now, but we still love to get together and just play, and it was so beautiful. Oh, let's see, what should we do next? Let's do let's do the hat. You know, the one to wrap my mind around. And I'll tell you, it took me a long time to think of what deck that would be, but it ended up being the Everyday Enchantment Tarot by Poppy Palin. You know, and this is a hard one to wrap my mind around because I have so many mixed feelings about this deck. One, just the artwork, and you know, we've talked before about like that death card with the little girl and the grandma, and they both got their matching boots on, and it breaks your heart in the best way. But then just the whole story, you know, of what happened, you know, with Poppy. And I remember thinking, will I ever be able to pull this deck out again and enjoy it and love it like I did? And yes, I can. You know, and I'm thankful that Poppy gave us this beautiful gift before she, you know, transferred to the other side. And if you don't have it, I'll definitely check it out. It's deep, you know. And then speaking of deep, we're going to go to our snow boots, the deep dive. And for me, the deep dive deck is the Lightseer Tarot. Well, just the guidebook alone, Chris Ann, that is a wise individual right there. I love that book. I find myself referencing it all the time. But the Lightseer, I love the art. I love the cards. I love the book. I love everything about this deck. I love it so much I got it for my kids also. What a great deck. And then base layers and winter coat, your fundamental, foundational, and your workhorse. It's the same for me. It's my very first deck ever. It's the Rider Waite Smith. I don't need to show it to you. You know what the RWS is. And then the mittens. It kind of goes along that line. It's my Smith Waite Tarot Centennial Edition. And to me, this is Pixie's magnum opus. I think it's the most beautiful work and font, and then I love it's in this little tin that I can just throw in a pocket and take with me. I love it so much, and so I think we covered them all right there. So what a great tag, what a great idea, and I'm glad I got to partake in it. I love you guys all so much. Have a blessed day, and we'll see you next time.